My name is Andy Garcia. My character's name is Marsh, and we're filming the Expendables #4. He's a CIA operative who's in charge of gathering the Expendables and setting them off these two missions in the film. And he himself is part of the Expendables in a sense, but he is sort of the one orchestrating who goes where and why. Well, it's not. I've had the blessing for it not to be my first barbecue, as they say. So I've been involved in big action movies before, and it's been a lot of fun. I mean, I have the people that I've been working with have been. It's been very easy and very enjoyable. The story has room for humor, within the context. I think the piece is conceived as in a sense of a heightened entertainment piece, and humor I think is important in the storytelling, and I think we've accomplished that. It's actually it's always been it's the second time we worked together. We've known each other previously socially. She actually made a film with my oldest daughter, Dominique Garcia, who's an actress. They did a movie together based on an old William Goldman story, and he played a character that sort of seeks revenge for something that happened to her. So I got to know him a little bit, through my daughter, and then later socially in an event we were together. But recently they had asked me to come in and do a character in a Guy Ritchie movie that he did recently, and so we got a chance to work there for one day, several scenes, and he's great. I get on with him very well, and he obviously is. This is a genre that he flourishes in, very much so. And it was very easygoing. I have a good time with Jason. He's there to do the work and no frills kind of thing. Get at it. And I think the scene came out nice, and I think I had some humor in it, which was important, and people seem to have responded to it. That was just one day with Sly. I've known Sly socially a little bit, and what was clear, because we did some rewriting, or I should say, he started rewriting the scene based on some conditions that had presented themselves, and the scene became more humorous. And then I had some ideas about sort of adding some stuff about our backstory, which was important in the story, that both his character Barney and Marsh had a long backstory together in these kind of situations, mercenary type of situations, and it was important for the story. I thought to heighten that. It wasn't in the script, and so we had some exchanges. I think that we were able to jab at each other, knowing that there was a friendship there, history, but Sly was great. He was very funny, and he quickly showed how he's a great writer. He's a very great actor. He's a great writer, and I saw how he kind of was able to fix the scene on the day, or better the scene, I should say. It's been very easy. It's sort of very familiar. Megan I had worked with before. She played my wife in a film that we did called Big Gold Brick that should be coming out. I didn't know Dolph or 50 Cent or any of the other actors. And Randy I've never met. But it was very easy going. These are all good people, nice people, professional, We're all here to have some fun and try to make a decent film. Well, Scott has been great. First of all, it's always great when you have a director that knows exactly. It's like a field general, You got to know someone who knows exactly what they want, and within the fact that they're in control, there's also freedom to play, and to experiment with different ideas, and he's comfortable with those experimentations and those improvisations, which is again, I think, important for this genre, because sometimes you find magic on the day that's not even written, and you have to have the security to go, yeah, say that's working well, try that some more, let's do another take like that. So I've gotten on with Scott very well, but we have an interesting history because in the 90s, we did a movie together called Desperate Measures, and Scott was my double. He was my stunt double. So that's where we first met. and now he's he's directing films. So he's always been a talented man, even in those days. And then he graduated to also doing second unit directing, and he started directing his own movies, and he's been a blessing for this movie. And I think all the producers, including Avi, would attest to that he's been a blessing that he came up. Well, at the end of the day, it's a relationship movie between Barney and Christmas, between Jason and Sly. It's about their relationship, and that's what's constant. That comes from the other films. There's some new characters that get introduced, like Megan's character, my character, and you have some returning characters like Toll Road and Dolph's character, and then you have. But the real thrust of it is Sly and Jason and their brotherhood. What they've done with each other, what they've done to each other, and what they're prepared to do in the future, which is basically take a bullet for one another. It's a brotherhood kind of thing. Well, I guess the first question I ask is, what country are we in? No, it's been great. We've been in the UK, which is always a joy. And then we went to Greece, which is my first time, and Thessaloniki, one of those two. And it was great. I mean, the people there, the crews, everybody. I mean, we had a lot of the Bulgarian crew with us in Greece, and then we traveled by car here, which took about 4.5 hours. It's a nice drive. It's just like customs gets a little bogged down, but once you get through, and now we're here in Sofia, Bulgaria. But a lot of the same crews with us because they were in Greece, and for a few days in the Millennium Studios. Well, you see the sets. I mean, the workmanship here and the commitment to well-designed sets and well-built are really extraordinary. We're in one of the sets right now, which is the bottom of the tanker of the ship, the lower decks. It's incredible, and I'm sure they'll keep these sets. Some other movie will come through, painted a different color, and there'll be another film that takes place inside a tanker.